That's why the subtitle
Right.
of the book is The Age of
Uncertain times.
Uncertainty. Uncertainty is
Yeah.
something that is very distinctive in economics. It means that you cannot predict the probability of an adverse event, and you cannot predict the probability of being able to cope with it or recover from it. And chronic uncertainty causes mental stress and disorders of various types, and that's what we're seeing.
Right. But it's almost like we're getting into fascism again, of the
Yep.
30s. And with Elon, like I knew what, tap tap, dude, like we all know what you did. He also said he liked the pro-Nazi whatever of Germany. And then he's like, I didn't really mean it. You've been in the media for 20 plus years. You know what you're doing and saying. So enough
Right.
of like Elon didn't know. Elon knew. So enough of that. So we're getting into fascism. And that's very interesting because it becomes history again. And because people don't know history or they haven't read a book, they don't understand. And in fact, like the book It Can't Happen Here that you told us about the very first time you were on, I read it and I was laughing the whole way through. I'm like, yeah, that's everything that's going on. So
That's right.
it was great. It was like, I know it's not a comedy, but I'm chuckling going, yep, no, that's right. Oh, look, he's getting assassinated. Yep, there we go. So we're getting to that point where it really is an Orwellian state, but not in a good way. And I don't think people get it because they don't know this stuff. I mean, when I grew up as a kid, I know we didn't have mass school shootings. I know teenage suicide wasn't where it is today. So somewhere in the 80s, I'm assuming, or in the 90s, we broke it. And I don't know if it's with deregulation or whatever, but at some point, something broke where that all happened. The other point you brought up earlier about, if you will, rich people and keeping everyone down. I like to say, it's nice to have money. My concern isn't the top 5%. Okay. I'm not worried about me. What I'm worried about is the other 300 million people, let's say, or 250 million people in America that don't have money. It's like the old joke when we used to be worried about China. It's like when a billion people want to take a picnic, you can't stop them. So if one day 200 million people awake, and Americans are lazy and dumb, so probably never happen. You talk about now civil war, civil discourse. That's where you're going to go. Unless you can make America a utopia where there's healthcare and there's this and there's that and all these wonderful things and there's no hunger, at some point, someone's going to get fed up and they're going to be like, enough. And that I don't think the wealthy get because I think they've lost touch with that reality of we need to go back